looking up right there. Like I'm like I keep feeling something.
We ask that you please stand and remain standing for the processional.
Please be seated. Psalms 25, verse 4 and 5. Make me to know your way, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me. For you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all day long. Please bow your heads. Father, your majestic name fills the earth. The heavens proclaim your glory, and the skies display your craftsmanship. We thank you so much for our time here together. for all the friends we have made, for all the days of laughter and fun, and for all the times of great discovery and learning. We thank you for all who have given of their energy and skill, the teachers and the mentors, these families and loved ones, and the students that sit here before us. We thank you for them and give them all to you in prayer. As this chapter in their life closes, so a new one begins. Come and inscribe your words on their hearts. Fill all of our minds with your thoughts. Fill all our bodies with your strength. Fill all our hearts with your dreams, that we might eternally love and serve you, this day and every day. We ask this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Welcome to our students, faculty, administration, parents, grandparents, and special guests. I know that I speak for all of my classmates in the middle grades. What an amazing school year. I want to take this time to thank the student body for giving me an opportunity to lead you. I also want to thank the student council and student leaders for working so hard. You each took time to talk and listen to students in order to discover what we needed to be done to make this year a memorable year. These are just a few examples of what we did to make this year the best it could be. We sent out a survey to ask students options about lunch, and then had the chance to sit down with Flick and express our opinions and concerns. We also created the 3 Spirit Weeks with fun flagpole challenges for both teachers and students. I'm proud of our work and attitude throughout the year. Students, this has not been an easy year, but with true Tiger spirit, it will be one year that we will remember. Mr. Bell, we are also thankful for you, for the leadership, especially during these challenging times. With a pandemic last spring and this summer, we were filled with uncertainty as we looked towards the school year. You held your head up high and led our school with confidence. We treasure the days we were able to spend at school with our classmates and with our teachers and classmates. Have all provided us with a lifetime of memorable memories. Thank you to all the administration for working so hard to make it possible. Mr. Bell, I invite you to the podium to say a few words of wisdom as we close out our year.
Thank you, Chandler. I will confess right off the bat that I found myself a little emotional in the last few minutes as we gathered here today. This is indeed a joyous day, and I don't know that I have many words of wisdom because I believe that we have gained so much from you all and the way you've carried yourselves over the course of this school year. And so today it's time to celebrate that most incredible school year. So just think for a second how far we have come since August 15th and that first day of school. We have seen you grow so much. You have grown as students, you've grown as athletes, as performers, and most importantly, as people. You have been patient, you have been resilient, and you've been good-humored. These are traits to carry with you for a lifetime. We're proud of you, know that, and know that you should be proud of yourselves. Each day you competed. Sometimes you won the championship, sometimes you didn't. But you found a way. You found a way to perform. You found a way to be a friend. You found a way to show someone else the good and the joy. And all the while you chose to do what we ask you to do, to learn with passion, to act with integrity, and to serve with respect. Parents, family, and all supporters of these great students, welcome. It is great to see you here today. And thank you, not only for being here, but for being a support to these children each and every day. And thank you for your trust in us here at Darlington. Students, please join me in giving your parents and family members a warm round of applause this morning. And of course, today we must begin by thanking our faculty and staff. Simply put, they have made all of this possible. So join me in thanking the faculty and staff. As we enter this school year, and this is the one, or one of the ones that you will tell your children about someday, the one where you wore a mask, they won't believe that. And they certainly won't believe that you had your temperature taken at least 150 times. As we enter this year, we believed in this ideal, that there is strength in community, and that our community is our greatest strength. And so today we celebrate that community and the mission of this school. Enjoy.
As we are reminded every day when we enter Thatcher Hall, the mission is to empower students to learn with passion, act with integrity, and serve with respect. Learn with passion is the first pillar of Darlington School's mission statement. These students have a habit of going above and beyond the classroom, a hunger for gaining wisdom and knowledge, and an eagerness for sharing all they have learned. I now welcome Mr. Ivester to the stage to present the 6th grade Learn with Passion Award. Mr. Ivester, please wait until after the performance.
I like doing fitness because I like to work out and it helps my golf game.
The Egyptian project in history was really free. He gave us lots of time to do stuff, and he gave us lots of rubrics and things to worry about and what he would be checking for, which was a really good heads up.
I've enjoyed break and spending time with friends because it gives me a step away from the classroom and I get to hang out with my friends and just have fun in general.
My favorite class is math because I love doing math problems.
Favorite genre to read is historical fiction, and what I would say to a new reader is you got to get past the first chapter.
I like Quill because we get to revise the sentences by ourselves instead of the teachers giving us a workbook.
The thing I like about science is how we got to experiment with our cranes that we built and our slingshots that we built from pencil, rubber bands, and paper clips.
I think TED Talks are a great way to kind of like explain situations or talk about stories that you feel like really need to be talked about.
I love math, and I've loved like the things we're doing right now, which is like percentages, and I've really loved like shapes. And
my favorite trip over winter break was the aquarium, when we got to see all the animals.
In my free time, when we are at break, we play on the playground or we play wall ball. My favorite thing that we did in science this year was creating songs for the atmosphere and all of the different spheres. We created our own songs and we had to sing them.
My favorite class is math because there's many interactive ways to help us do better on quizzes and tests.
My favorite project in science this year was the volcano project.
My favorite thing in Spanish this year was the March Madness song.
My favorite part about the winter breakout was the aquarium and hanging out with friends, seeing animals that you haven't probably seen in the dodgeball tournament.
My favorite thing about science is the dissections at Darlington.
My favorite class is math because I like doing math problems.
My favorite thing about the winter breakout was the bus ride and singing and dancing.
My favorite part of science was when we made the biome songs in the first semester. That was really fun, and it was a really creative way to learn more about the different biomes of the world.
So in Spanish, we've been learning about, we've been doing this in conjuguemos, and we've been reading books.
My favorite class is history because I like learning about history.
This year in math, we learned about geometry and a bunch of other things like that. It was really interesting because you really get to learn how to figure out the size and area of anything you might need to find.
Math was really fun for me because geometry, just getting the right answer was very relaxing.
My favorite class is history because he always puts fun games into the learning.
So in history, we get to learn about different dynasties and where they're from and how they grew.
This year we're supposed to go to Virginia, but because of coronavirus we couldn't. So our teachers surprised us with this little mini week. So one day we went to the Georgia Aquarium, and another day we went to Kennesaw Battlefields, and that was really fun because we thought we weren't supposed to do anything.
My favorite part about robotics is building the robots. When we are given a task, we have to come up with an idea for the robot. This helps us with problem solving.
It was super fun, and we got to go to Atlanta and see a bunch of different things, and it was a great learning experience and a great bonding time for everyone.
Robotics is fun because you have to build stuff and make it move and make it go, all kinds of stuff.
My favorite class is science because we learn new things.
Robotics was a wonderful opportunity to learn about computer programming and also teamwork and how that's very important when you grow up and just in general.
Exploratory is a really fun class that you get to learn stuff and not have to be graded on it. And my favorite was probably cultural connections. You get to learn stuff and not have to be graded on it. And my favorite was probably cultural connections.
Now welcome Mr. Ivester to the stage to present the 6th grade Learn with Passion Award.
The student comes to school every day willing to learn and improve. He is always putting his best effort into everything that he does within the classroom. Whether it is a homework assignment or a test, he is going to make sure he has thoroughly completed the task at hand. He is always willing to go the extra mile
on everything that he does. Through all the craziness of this year, he has always been a calm presence through everything by always doing what is right. This year's recipient of the 6th grade Learn with Passion Award is Cameron Skenesny. I now welcome Mr. Eberhardt to the stage to present the 7th grade Learn with Passion.
This student is at school to learn. It doesn't matter where he is at, he is always trying to improve himself and trying to understand the world around him. It could be working math problems during study hall with Mr. Ivester to just improving his understanding of the concept. It could be getting some extra batting cage time with me to fine-tune his stance and swing, or it could be just sitting with a group of friends to just be that go-to person. This year, the recipient of the Learn with Passion Award for 7th grade is Henry Ledbetter. I now invite Mr. Beckman to the stage to present the 8th grade Learn with Passion Award.
This student asks questions and even researches what he does not know. He has an academic curiosity that extends beyond the classroom setting. He is even eager to share new information with others and encourages his classmates to extend themselves as well. He wants to always do his very best and has exhibited growth in all subject areas. This year, the recipient for the Learn with Passion Award for 8th grade is Brock Ferguson.
One thing I really enjoyed in history was getting to learn about the Silk Road.
Something I enjoyed was learning about all the dynasties.
Advisory is fun because we get to hang out with each other and play tag and just have fun.
So in science class, in Miss Perenni's science class this year, we got taught about how to form atoms, like the subatomic particles in atoms, and the different bonds such as covalent and ionic. And my favorite thing was learning how to do covalent and ionic bonds because it just kind of looks cool.
The number one thing I like about math is the way he gives us free time to do anything we need to work on for our mainly math assignments, and he gives us time to work with our partners on homework and classwork.
I like to play with my friends in the library and hang out with them there.
My favorite class is math because I like solving hard problems.
So one thing I learned in math is about functions, and it was really easy after he explained it a bunch. And my favorite thing in math was probably the systems because it just shows us how good we can be at math if we really try.
I like the Kennesaw battlefield because it was cool and we had to hike the mountain.
In science this year, I liked learning about the periodic table and learning about the different bonds that we could make. I also liked the experiments where we combined different substances.
One exploratory class that I enjoyed this year was coding because I find it was interesting to code, and with the challenges that came with it. It's sort of interesting how you can put all these different pieces together to make anything that your imagination creates.
My favorite class this year was English because Miss Jones did a lot of fun activities with us, and I loved reading Romeo and Juliet with Miss Jones.
My favorite class was coding because we got to make multiple upon multiple games.
In Spanish this year, we read some books and we learned present tense and past tense. And my favorite part is reading Robo in my notes.
My favorite thing in math was solving the equations.
History is one of my favorite subjects because you get to learn stuff that you never learned about before, and you get to learn about the past.
My favorite thing about American history in 8th grade was learning about the Civil War. We learned a lot, and it was in the South, so it relates to where we live in Georgia.
My favorite thing in English was when we read To Kill a Mockingbird. I really liked the book a lot and how when it took place in the Great Depression and how everything changed from there.
My favorite thing in American history in 8th grade was learning about the World War I and how America's part in stopping it and helping out allied countries.
The field trips were really fun because we went to the aquarium and get to see the little fishies.
My favorite class is math because I like doing the math games.
I like going to the library because it's quiet most of the time.
I like going to the library so I can hang out with my friends and just relax.
I like math because it's fun. We get to do a break every once in a while. It's fun because Mr. Ivester, he's just good at doing what he does. And math is one of my favorite subjects.
My favorite class was science because we got to get practice with building for physics and we have more freedom of choice in his class. At Darlington, you have a lot of time to spend with friends.
My favorite thing about world history was learning about the Chinese dynasties.
My favorite memories from math class when Mr. Ever had to lip sync to a rap song. What I learned as a 6th grade in fitness was how to work out properly. My favorite part about the winter breakouts was the aquarium.
My favorite part of exploratory is building stuff and painting.
My favorite class is math because we get to do activities. Math class is my favorite class this year because I like solving puzzles and there's always an answer.
Act with integrity is the second important pillar of Darlington School's mission statement. I am proud to call these students my classmates. They show a positive attitude towards each other, school, and the community, display an understanding and appreciation of responsibility and work ethic, possess strength of character, and courage to do what is right. I now welcome Mr. Murdoch to the stage to present the 6th grade Act with Integrity Award.
This is a student who can always be expected to act with integrity. She is conscientious about all aspects of her life at Darlington, including sports, friendships, and peer relationships, communication, and relationships with teachers and adults, academic work, and independent time. She seeks to do the right thing even when no one is looking, setting a positive example for others with a high level of humility. This year, it is my pleasure to announce the recipient for the Act with Integrity Award for the 6th grade, Miss Sarah Jo Pierce. I now welcome Ms. Rush to the stage to present the 7th grade Act with Integrity Award.
You can always count on this student to make the right decisions. She always thinks about others and how decisions affect the entire group. She listens and learns from direction in order to improve herself. She is the type of student you want in your class, and she holds her classmates to a high standard. She quietly encourages others to do the right thing. This year, the recipient for the Act with Integrity Award for 7th grade is Ava Ann Woods. I now invite Ms. Baldwin to the stage to present the 8th grade Act with Integrity Award.
This student does the right thing even when no one is watching, whether he's in the classroom, taking a test, eating in a dining hall, or hanging out in the playground. He adheres to ethical standards even when those around him are not doing so. You can always count on him to own his work and his mistakes. This year, the recipient for the Act of Integrity Award for 8th grade is Kind Smith.
Attitude, effort, and outcome. At the beginning of every school year, my advice as the middle school athletic director to all our coaches is to emphasize to all our student athletes the importance of a great attitude, maximum effort, and positive outcomes. With a middle school enrollment of 122 students and 21 middle school level sport offerings, it's important to the success of our programs that every student pushes themselves to try new sports, have a great attitude and work ethic, and be able to take in constructive feedback and compete on a daily basis. With that said, the 2020-21 middle school athletic season was a great success. This year, out of 122 students, 95% of our middle school students played at least one sport. Out of 122 students, 82% of our middle school students played at least 2 sports. And even more impressive, out of our 122 students, 53% of our middle school students played 3 or more sports. Give yourselves a hand. Getting on the field, court, or track with a great attitude and giving maximum effort are the foundation for any athlete to get better. Even more challenging is getting the positive outcomes that you want when you have so many factors present. Well, at the end of this 2020-21 season, our Darlington Tigers combined for 10 team championships or runner-ups out of 18 competing sports. Congratulations, Tigers. Here are a few of our favorite moments and reflections.
Some advice we would give to new people coming to track is,
it's hard at the beginning, but
at the end it'll get better because you gain more endurance throughout the track season.
One piece of advice I could give to my younger self about soccer would probably be don't give up even when it's hard, and just keep going.
The most challenging part of swimming was probably when you're in the water and you're so close to either passing the person in front of you or getting your time, but like your arms and your legs hurt so bad and you just want to stop, but you have to keep going and beat your time.
During tennis season this year, I learned to be more confident about myself and don't think that you're going to lose, think that you're going to win.
The biggest takeaway from this basketball season is don't go into every game thinking you'll lose, because you won't be able to play your hardest and your best.
This Darlington baseball season has prepared me for summer ball and has made me a better hitter because I've seen a variety of pitchers.
If I could go back in time and give myself some advice for golf, I would tell myself to focus, stay in the game, and remember that it's for fun. It's just a sport.
Like when I would be running, I would target on that one person and stay determined to pass them. And I would do it, and I'd do a lot better when I did do that.
Some advice I would give to younger volleyball players is to always keep an open mind and don't expect perfection, because to get perfection you have to keep practicing and keep an open mind.
One of my biggest takeaways from this track season is I'm faster than I thought I was. Running long distance isn't that bad if you've practiced it before, and don't think about it, just keep running.
What advice we would give to upcoming middle schoolers is to push each other at practice,
Have each other's backs,
strive to win, have fun,
and to build each other up.
What made us so successful was working hard.
We'd always cheer each other on and have each other be together and come and just meet with each other.
We always had each other's backs and we encouraged each other.
the lucky camo, and the boot stopping for Coach Rush.
If I was to go back in time to last season, I would tell myself to always practice, always try to practice.
If I could go back in time 3 years ago, I would tell myself to continue working hard and practice like you play.
If I could go back in time, the piece of advice I give myself would be to push myself harder and to get more comfortable with my team.
Being a new student here at Darlington Cross Country helped me gain a group of friends by we pretty much just helped each other out and supported each other whenever we needed help with running.
The most challenging part about being the starting catcher as a 6th grader was earning the respect from all the 8th graders.
If I were to go back in time, I would tell my younger self to work harder in the off season.
The thing that I learned most about myself during wrestling season is that I would never underestimate my opponent, and I would always have courage when I was to go up.
My biggest takeaway from doing cheer was that you can't get anything done without teamwork.
If I could go back in time, the advice I would give myself is to get better with my left and right shot.
If I could go back in time to give myself advice about wrestling, it would probably be that wrestling is not a sport that you can just train a little bit for. It's a sport that you have to train a lot yourself physically and mentally to do.
If I could go back in time and in softball, if I could tell my younger self, like give myself advice, I would say always listen to your coaches. Like whenever they criticize you, they're just trying to make you better.
One piece of advice I would give myself would be to get comfortable with both sides of the stick, like running down the field with the right side or with the left side, not just on one side.
Stay away from my dad so I can swim more and not be quarantined.
If I can go back in time, I would give myself the advice of being conditioned for lacrosse season, staying fit, and pushing yourself throughout the whole season.
Serve with respect is the third important pillar of Darlington School's mission statement. It is a character tenet that you can see daily students from holding a door from someone to cleaning up after themselves in a classroom and cafeteria to picking up trash on the playground, listening to a friend in need, or helping a fellow classmate. Due to the pandemic, we are unable to have a dot day, but we did have a kindness week. Each advisory created a project to spread kindness around campus. We made thank you gifts for security guards, cleaning staff, Miss April, and Mrs. Payne. We decorated the halls and the commons with messages of kindness and created a playlist to listen to as we walked into school. Something new to the middle grades was the snack cart. I want to thank all the students who took time to run and stock the cart. We appreciate your service. One act of service that defined this year was that our teachers and students wore masks and practiced social distancing every day. It was not always easy, but your act of service helped to keep each other safe and allowed us to stay in school. I want to thank you. I've had the honor of being the service representative for the service committee this year. This is a group of 3rd through 8th grade students who are passionate about serving others. We were not able to meet as a group because we were in different cohorts, but that did not stop us from learning the needs of the community and creating 2 school-wide service projects. Together we spread the word about food insecurity and need to put books in homes of children around our city. We collected and delivered over 3,000 cans of food and delivered them to the Bagwell Food Pantry. We also collected and distributed almost 3,000 books to local schools in the Floyd County Summer Feeding Program. This is a summer program where students can receive a hot lunch and be able to take home one of our books and practice their reading skills. Please stand if you attended student service meetings, brought in food or books, or helped to count or deliver these items. The school and I want to thank you for your service. It goes to show that many hands make light work and that small acts of kindness can make a difference.
Good morning. One exciting initiative that was developed this year combined the student leaders from Student Council and National Junior Honor Society. The elected positions of president and representatives joined Mrs. Azaro and me weekly for lunch.
We discussed the student body needs and listened to what was on the classmates' hearts and minds. Together, we were able to shape and redesign this year. These leaders were liaisons between students and administration, and we are grateful for their leadership. Would you please stand and be recognized?
The fine arts programs at Thatcher Hall have truly embraced the challenges of the 2020-21 school year by continuing to create and find the best ways to present and to perform. From virtual concerts and shows to galleries and murals, the students have consistently contributed to the overall culture of the school community. I appreciate the teachers leading these fine arts experiences for our students and challenging all of us to grow as artists and individuals. Already this morning, we have seen the evidence of this work in the slideshows and performances. And to further express this growth, I would like to introduce a video that shares the work of our visual art and drama students.
Hi, I'm Heidi Holder, and this year in drama I learned how to be creative, and it was a very interesting process, and it showed everyone that we can get through any challenges, especially the pandemic. Hi, I'm Alexis Segura. I'm in 8th grade. In drama class this year, I had a really fun experience getting to do this process not once but twice, learning a lot more about technology while doing what I love. I'm Sydney Jennings and I'm in 6th grade, and through this drama process I've learned time management and how to work with technology. Hi, I'm Abby Shropshire. I'm in 6th grade, and this is a very fun process. I love doing the costumes, and I think it was really fun to express myself. Hi, I'm Sarah Jo Pierce and I'm in 6th grade, and drama this year really helped me excel in my acting experience. The 2 shows that we did, when I set goals for myself and really getting into my characters and becoming a better actor.
Hi, my name is Charlie Patel. I'm in 8th grade, and this year drama has taught me how to film and use technology effectively. I also had fun filming these last 2 shows, and I hope everybody got to have a laugh.
Hi, my name is Angeline Myrie. I'm in 8th grade, and I'm so glad we were able to do 2 shows in drama this year, even though it wasn't in person.
Hi, I'm Katie Beth, and this year in drama, I've had a wonderful opportunity to learn about time management as well as public speaking. I really grew and got to know so many more people.
Hi, I'm Harrison Inman. I'm in 7th grade, and my experience in drama was interesting because filming 2 films at home was a new experience, and it helped me grow in time management and really getting into my characters.
Hi, I'm Kaya Nadeau, and I'm in 7th grade. This year in drama, I learned how to use audio while filming, and at first it was really hard hearing my voice in my head while trying to say the same exact thing at the same time. But after a lot of practice, I got the hang of it, and I also got out of my shell a little bit.
Hi, I'm Ella Pierre and I'm in 6th grade. In drama this year, I've had a really fun experience filming, and it has also let me go outside of the box of my personality.
Hi, I'm Kenzie Waller. I'm in 7th grade, and this year in drama, we did 2 online shows, which was a very different experience for me. Taking my costumes home and acting at home was very challenging, but at the end I got the hang of it, and I'm very excited for people to see our shows. I designed both of the show posters, which was also a new experience for me because I've never done anything like that, and it was really fun.
I want to take a moment to thank all the Darlington parents for supporting the students this year. You volunteer your time just to make our experience at Darlington special. As students, we thank you. Tiger Pride stands for Parents Rallying in the Interest of Darlington Education. Thank you to our parents for rallying around the students, teachers, and administrators. Your support means the world to us. I want to personally thank Ms. Montague for serving as the Tiger Pride president during this challenging year. She did an amazing job. From hosting virtual meetings to supporting on-campus events, we thank you. I would like to now invite her to the podium to say a few words.
Thank you, Charlie, for that introduction. Good morning. What an incredible honor it is to be included in this year's final assembly, surrounded by an extremely talented group of students, and to be gathered together with a community of support from parents and grandparents. Thank you, Ms. Jones, for including Tiger Pride in today's final assemblies. I've been incredibly blessed to be a part of the Darlington school community this past year by serving as the Tiger Pride president for the pre-K through 8 division. I'm grateful to Hope Jones, Angela Peroni, Wendy Payne, Chris Eberhardt, and Bibi Zazzaro, and the support from all of our faculty and staff as we reimagined events throughout the school year. Tiger Pride has been incredibly blessed with a very active and committed group of parent volunteers. To the Tiger Pride officers, committee chairs, and grade level parent representatives, thank you for your continued support of our school. I would like to invite anyone who would like to join in on the fun that Tiger Pride offers to please come see me after today's program. I would also love for every family to join us for the next Purple Tie Affair. We're celebrating what makes Darlington such a special place with a Tiger Tailgate on Saturday, August 14th. It will be a night for parents, grandparents, alumni, and school supporters to come together for a fun night with a live and silent auction and dinner. We also have a special Raise the Paddle event for the athletics department this year. Everything that Tiger Pride does is financially supported through our Purple Tie fundraiser. On behalf of Tiger Pride and Darlington families, I would like to thank each faculty and staff member for encouraging our students to become good stewards of the community in which we live. Our faculty and staff are the reason Darlington is an incredible school. They challenge, inspire, and cheer our students on not only their academic journey, but through every aspect of their lives. One of the primary goals of Tiger Pride is to support the work of our teachers every day with our children. Recognition of outstanding performance is one way to do so. I had a close friend reach out to me when the voting email went out. She said, "Margaret, how will I ever choose just one? All of my son's teachers are so great." I agree. It is so hard to choose just a few to recognize when our faculty and staff are so incredible. On behalf of the pre-K to 8 parents, thank you for all your dedication to this profession and these young hearts and minds. The votes are in. Thank you to those students and parents who have voted. Tiger Pride presents 3 awards each year. The first Tiger Pride Award is presented to a pre-K to 5 teacher who demonstrates excellence in classroom instruction by expecting and encouraging excellence in students. The recipient is selected by our pre-K to 5 parents. Our pre-K to 5 recipient will be recognized later today at one of the following assemblies. Another Tiger Pride Award is presented to a 6-8 teacher who demonstrates excellence in classroom instruction by expecting and encouraging excellence in students. Our 6-8 recipient is selected by both students and parents. This year's 6-8 recipient is Mr. Patrick Collier. Mr. Collier is at a state track meet. He wears many hats. So students, parents, will you please reach out to Mr. Collier and congratulate him when you have a moment to do so or when you see him in person. Thank you. The final Tiger Pride Award is presented to the person who excels enthusiasm, participation, and leadership to help make Darlington School a better place. This year's recipient of the Pre-K to 8 Significant Contribution Award is Kristen Bell.
I would like to give a special thank you to Margaret Montague, the president of Tiger Pride. I appreciate all the support she has offered to the school, to the parents, to the students, and the faculty, and especially to me. So thank you from my heart. I also would like to thank the other Tiger Pride officers, committee chairs, and grade level reps. Your countless hours do not go unnoticed. Your time, your energy, your creativity, and support are much appreciated. Thank you for your willingness to adapt this year and to make it memorable. Students and faculty, let's please show our appreciation for Tiger Pride. Congratulations to all our students today. Thank you to our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. What incredible performances you have given us. Today we celebrate many achievements. Today we celebrate passionate learners, confident contributors, and servant hearts. Today we come together to celebrate all of you. Students, you have become writers and mathematicians. You have learned how to think like scientists. You have explored ancient cultures and traveled the globe through history and literature units. You have created beautiful pieces of art, which I might say are on display in the Commons, and you're welcome to come and see them. You have captivated audiences with musical performances and learned much about physical fitness and sportsmanship. You understand what it means to be a champion, and you have learned the lessons of defeat. You walked Myrtle Hill and the Civil War battlefield. You toured historic areas of downtown Rome. You explored the Georgia Aquarium and visited the Holocaust Museum. You opened your hearts and minds through the literature you read, challenging others to do the same. You explored your passions through club period, enrichment offerings, and exploratory, and made lasting friendships in the library, the hallways, and on the playing fields. You also navigated the uncertain waters of virtual learning and quarantined from time to time. And you never let the circumstances get the better of you. You also embraced opportunities for leadership. Most importantly, I think that you have learned what it means to contribute. Your teachers and I have learned a great deal from you, and we thank you for that. Parents, I want to take an opportunity to thank you for trusting us with your children this year. When I think back to the uncertainty of last spring and summer, I am overwhelmed with a grateful heart. As we forged ahead last August, who really knew what hidden challenges lay ahead? I stand here today so blessed for the opportunity we have been given. Your children had the blessing of school. They had the blessing of community. Sorry. They had the blessing of friendship. They had a chance to go to school this year. They have blessed us by their presence. This year will be written about in the history books. But for me, our students are the authors, not the circumstances. Our students forged ahead and embraced each moment they were given. The slideshows, the student reflections, the performances are a testament to their passion. And in just a few days, the classrooms, the hallways, and the sports fields are going to be silent. But I know in just a few short months, our students will return a bit taller, more confident, and willing to take risk. Tonight, we are going to celebrate and recognize our 8th graders at a moving up ceremony at 6:30. Parents and grandparents, you of course are invited to attend. It will be a special time of closure in their journey. Now I'd like to invite Tomet Hargett, Harrison Inman, Sarah Joe, and Kinsley Waller to lead us in the alma mater. Please stand.
proudly stands our alma mater as the years roll by. Forward ever be our watchword, conquer and prevail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, Darlington, all hail.
We are going to remind our students after you recess out, you're going to cycle back in so that you can pack up your instruments. Parents, we've enjoyed having you. It's so wonderful to have an audience. Have a blessed day. I know some of you have a turnaround time and we'll be back shortly for the next assembly, but we will recess out.